Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. I thought we'd keep the Grendel love going and take a look at Batman Grendel, Devil's Riddle by Matt Wagner, colored by Joe Matt. Totally gorgeous book. Can't wait to show it to you. So just hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. I'm going to cue the intro and I'll be right back.
FitzTroytv. Comic book art critiques. Snarky, sarcastic ways. Representing geeky gaze. Sadie's comics rule the day. Hurry up and turn that page. Michael FitzTroy.
Alright, so here we go. A lot of Grendel love going on right now with Netflix announcing a Grendel series. It's about time. Grendel is so suited well for a series. There's been several incarnations. Grendel is like this force of, I wanted to say evil, but it's like, it's not evil. It's like, I don't know, it's drive, or, it's like just an amazing entity that, I don't know. You'll have to watch the show and they'll explain it better than I ever could. But I just did an episode on Love and Grendel's, the amazing zine from my pal Eli Schwab, who does a terrific podcast on Grendel called The Devil in the Detail. Look it up on Apple Podcasts. If you're a big Grendel fan, he covers like all the Grendel books. They do interviews with key players in the Grendel mythos. Panda Brothers, Diana Schutz. I feel like Matt Wagner may have made an appearance. I don't know, but he still could. Either way, definitely worth checking out. So let's look at this. So Batman, this is old because this is still Comico, and Comico ended, I want to say, before 1990. Comico is the company that launched Grendel with Matt Wagner, and then he went on to Dark Horse when that happened. But I've always loved Grendel, and I think Batman and Grendel are the perfect pair for each other. Written and illustrated by Matt Wagner, beautifully colored by Joe Matt. Joe Matt's such an amazing colorist and a great cartoonist. He does this hilarious, like, totally off-the-cuff, slice-of-life comic strip called Peep Show that is definitely worth checking out. One of my favorite books of all time. This is so great. I love this. What a great, this is what I love about comics. There's so many ways to utilize the page and the format and just tell a totally amazing story. And this is gorgeous. What an amazing double page spread. And we're already starting the story on the inside cover. And I think that is so cool. Matt Wagner is like one of the most stylistic artists, definitely noir feel. This is sort of around the same time that Frank Miller was developing this kind of style. So I'm guessing that they may have had a lot of the same influences or the same sensibilities as far as, storytelling and movies and just crime stories and the type of stuff that they want to tell. But it's completely gorgeous. Great use of like panels. He always uses these like little panels, and they're so great for like telling the beats of a story. I remember reading an interview with Frank Miller, and he said he wrote like in music notes because it was like the beats of the story was exactly the same as like writing music. And that always stuck with me because I am so not musically inclined at all. And so I can't really incorporate that into my own personal work, but it's kind of fascinating to know. I love the palette. Like, this is so gorgeous. Like, Grendel, especially Hunter Rose by Matt Wagner, had this, like, really amazing sort of Art Deco feel and sensibility to it, like with these arch windows and stuff. And I just love that crap. I could eat it up and look at it for days. Oh my God, this is so good. This is so beautiful. This is like, and it's such a great story too. This is definitely, it's funny because looking at this, you would think of like Tim Sales and Jeff Loeb's Long Halloween. And this is before that, so I'm sure this definitely influenced a lot of other projects after it. Matt Wagner's style has always sort of evolved over the years. Like, what's that latest one he had? Like the space Grendel in outer space, which was like totally killer, amazing art. It was or colored by his son, no less. Great page here. Love the sort of fearful symmetry of Batman on one side, Grendel on the other, kind of doing their own thing. Like Batman's like a force, like he's, you know, like scary and just lumbering and like coming at the bad guys. And here's Grendel. He's calm, he's directed, he's stylish, he's posed. I mean, he's tilting this guy on a chair with his fork in his face. They call it the fork, by the way. His little spear with the fork on the end of it that I always loved. I always thought it was so great when Christine Spar used it. Beautiful, beautiful palette. Joe Matt is just like a really great artist. What a cool bat symbol. I've never seen it in blue before. That is cool. I love when you can take something so classic and something so recognizable like Batman and just put a fresh sort of spin or stamp on it. It always makes life a little more exciting, right, guys? So cool. I love the design of Grendel. It's funny how it kind of looks like Spider-Man's black costume in some ways. This is before Spider-Man's black costume, though. But it's just such a great classic design. I want to go. I mean, I feel like, you know, after the Netflix show comes out, it's going to be all over. People are going to be obsessed with Grendel. He's going to be like the new Joker. People dressing up like Grendel for Halloween and maybe just for, you know, shits and giggles, whatever. It's fine. Another blue bat symbol. I like it. That would be interesting to do a Batman story where, or set a Batman universe where the different colors of the bat symbol have different meanings. Like Superman's Krypton, like Commissioner Gordon's, like the red one means I'm feeling a little frisky. I'm just kidding. Like pink, blue, yellow, green. There's Bruce just hanging out, looking real macho in his bikini, doing some rings there. That's impressive. They don't even... I was just going to say something about the Olympics, but I totally tuned out of the Olympics this year. I had other fish to fry, I guess. Anyway, how epic is that they totally got Grendel and Batman together? It feels like these kind of crossovers can't and don't and won't happen anymore. But thank God we have these. And I'm really proud of myself for with the great condition this book is in, because it's a masterpiece and I love it. I mean, this is like, you know, over 30 years old, or 30 years old at least, and it looks so fresh and so modern, and like it could be on the stands next week. That's the great thing about comics, is they can be timeless in a lot of ways. I mean, is this like whetting your appetite for Grendel? Like, give me more Grendel. Like, I don't know why Grendel, and Grendel will be this popular after the, what do you call it? The Netflix show. But Grendel, like, should be huge. Although, I've always kind of liked it as my hidden, like, best kept secret, like, ownership of my character, Grendel. I'm sure a lot of people feel that way. I'm sure you feel that way, Eli. Anyway, like I said, check out Eli's podcast, The Devil in the Detail. Stay tuned for the Netflix series coming soon, Grendel. Like, I definitely say, like, there is enough time in the world for you to go out and, like, read all of Grendel. Like, there's a ton of different Grendel arcs by so many amazing different artists out there and available that you should definitely get your claws on it whenever you can. If you ever see them in the bargain bin or anything like that, pick up Grendel, make it your new favorite. It's always been one of mine. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I super appreciate it. Please subscribe to my channel. It helps so much. Like, subscribe, share my content, and I'll bring you some more soon. All right, thanks, guys.